Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm King POSH, and today we're looking at the King's all-wheel drive drift tune for this 1998 Mercedes-Benz Amg Clk Gtr. Here is my share code. I like to try to say the whole name of the car before I give out the share code. At least try to butcher the name enough just to, get it out there and then show the share code. But either way, there it is. There's the share code. Moving on. This thing's got 1,244 horsepower. It's an absolute beast. Not many people have it for drift and best for handling. As I can tell, it's very, very slim on things. But most of these people, look, you got rally tunes, seasonal grip tunes, and honestly, it's in a drift section. All right, so that's kind of odd. Now, I did look here recently and just see what, if there was a lot of them out there, and there really isn't. All right, the last couple of videos I've done of cars, it just goes on for miles. But see, as you can tell, this is a very short list. So I think this really comes down to people who love this car in general, and I know I do. I've never shown a tune of this car on any of the Forzas before I looked. So I had to just work a new tune with the car. Of course, I would have to anyways. But yeah, I love it. I've always loved this car. I've always had a little die-cast models of this thing. It's an awesome car because it's a race car that's able to be on the street. And they're expensive. And what else? Terrible gas mileage. Absolutely terrible gas mileage for these things. But it's a race car that's meant to be on the road that you can drive around the streets. So it is what it is. Either way, it's got a stock powertrain in there, stock engine in there. You get that 1,244 horsepower. You wouldn't get that with the racing V12, of course. You only get 1,191 horsepower out of that engine. Nobody wants that. Everybody wants a little bit more power, right? Right. So I gave it that. It does come stock with rear-wheel drive. Of course, I made an all-wheel drive. This is an all-wheel drive drift tune video, right? Right. Twin turbo on there. All right. All right, just stock in the front. All right. All right, yep. I did have this as a race tune before, and then I was like, I deleted that tune and made it into a drift car and called it good. I could work around and remove the wing, the spoiler, or whatever, but I figured everybody wanted the original look for this car, and I did too. I figured it needed to have that spoiler back there. All right, we just got a stock tire compound on here. All right. Stock width in the front, stock width in the rear. Rims of choice, where are they? There they are. Got American racing rims on a German vehicle. So, yeah, there's that. Alright, 20-inch rims in the front, 20-inch rims in the rear, just to make the rubber harder so it slides better. Does that make any sense? It does to me. All right. It's got a 10-speed transmission just so I could add some more power to this thing. If I had the stock 6-speed, it would take me an S2 class. All right. Race driveline, it's carbon fiber, and a drift differential. And differentials, if you guys want to know, you honestly could run off-road, race, and drift differential. It doesn't matter. The moment you put those numbers in, they all act the same. I've never seen a difference. All right, got stock brakes in there. All right, you can just see what it all looks like. Drift springs and dampeners. You got rally you can put on here, or have the stock. All right, not too far different. Look at the tires. It's crazy. Yeah. Well, I can see why a lot of people would use this for a rally car. You get excellent ground clearance out of this thing. For sure. Look at that. You put the race reduction, it takes you up to an S2 947. Wow. Crazy. Well, it takes a lot of weight off, so it makes sense. But yeah, I'm amazed by that. Wow. That's crazy. Lots of ground clearance that you can get out of this. And I lifted mine up as well just to help because it is a low car to deal with when you're drifting and you have to hit curbs and go around over curbs and everything else. I got you covered. All right. It's got a race intake, race fuel system, race ignition, race valves, race cams and valves, race exhaust. Not everything's on this engine, just letting you know. Okay, race engine block, race pistons and compression, and it's only got a sport twin turbo. If I did anything higher, of course, you know, it would go up to an S2 910. All right. And the flames aren't even there, so it really wouldn't matter. All right. But this is the power you would be seeing out of the car. 1368. If the other stuff is maxed out. Oh, that's race, and that's race as well. Okay, so all that's race there. So yes, that is the max power you could possibly push out of there. But like I said, S2 class, couldn't do it. I wanted to make sure you guys could use this thing in open drift lobbies, and that's what I did. And it just got a stock flywheel on there. All right. Sometimes messing with the race flywheel, helps the car. Sometimes it doesn't. You just have to just play with it, try it with it on and try it with it off, and see which one works best for you. And that's the build. Crazy. Anyways, moving on. We got a great top speed of 240 miles per hour on this thing. It's got 55 and 55 to maximize that slide. Here is the gearing, and actually that 240 miles per hour, if you see, it's for highway driving, basically. All right. Everything else is relatively close together. Here's the alignment I've decided to go with on this car. All right. I like to use this for my rear and mid-engine cars. And I've always heard from people like, King, you need to take your front camber and take it all the way maxed out. It'll handle better. So I've been doing it just because I listen to you guys. Anti-roll bars are a little different. So 25 in the front and 65 in the rear. I also heard that using a stiffer anti-roll bar system helps the back end kick out quicker or better or easier. I'm not sure. I heard something like that, so I've been just recently trying it out. So, just let me know if that's true or not. I don't know. Moving on. Springs are soft on both the front and the rear, as soft as you can go. I did bring it up the right height as high as I could, so then you could clear the obstacles when you're drifting through the streets and everything else. All right, dampening is 20, 1, 20, and 20. All right, there is downforce on. I did, with the spoiler we were talking about, there is downforce on the rear on this, because if I put it took it off, it would take me up to an S2 class. So I just took the dot, put all the way down to speed. No brakes. You really don't need them. All right, it's a race car. You don't need brakes. And the differential 76, 86, 97, 97, and I felt comfortable with 97% of the power going to the rear wheels. And that is the tune. That is the build. Last thing we need to do is take it outside and have a coughing fit. Fine. Still getting over being sick, but I'm getting better. So, sweet car. Absolutely love it. It's got plenty of power. It's a nice car. It really is. It drifts pretty easily. So if you're really a fan of this car, I think you're going to like it. And I made it for you. I made it for the fans. The fans that love the car. I made it for people who don't want to use drag tires either. I'm not a drag tire tuner. I bask in it a little bit, but honestly, I prefer stock and snow and everything else in between. There's a 36 with it. It's not like great, but it drifts. What do you expect? It's a race car. It's got the super wide body kit on it, basically. Right? That is a body kit. It's a super wide. So, what's it good for? Well, racing and grip. That's that's what the car was made for. But it is what it is. So I did what I could for you guys. I hope you liked this video. And yeah, but it's fun. So if you want to just mess around the fastball, you want to take this and show it off to your friends, you know, then yeah, it's set. Now that the tires are warmed up, there's a 39.6. Getting closer to 40 there. I'm sure it's possible. Woo! Got close to that. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Here's the interior view. It's got many miles on it? Well, it's got a few. Does it drive straight? No. No. Yeah, a little bit. It does. It's not really that bad. Let's put it that way. It's very manageable. Look at that. Very manageable. So, I like this view better. How's power? Oh yeah, 23.5 pounds of boost. Yeah. It's very fast. It really is. And then there's the, you know, the gas savings, you know, gear. So, yep, that's the car. Anyways, take her back to the garage. So, anyways. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button. And, yeah. I'll catch you guys next time. Until then, stay silent, my friends. Oh, and if there's any cars that I haven't showcased it and you want to see it, let me know in the comments below. I'll look and see. If I did, I'll send you the video, or I'll consider on trying to make one. Until then.